Hello, hello, everyone. Let me make, let's pause the music and could you please let me know if you can hear me and see me, if everything is working? I see the picture is there. I want to make sure that you can hear me also, that the microphone is working, that everything is working as it should. If you are watching me on YouTube, you could go to the chat and let me know. I have it open right here. I will see your messages. And I think that's the only place you can see me. So, yes, I am guessing everything is fine. Everything is working. I hope so. If not, let me know somehow. Please. Oh, I can see and hear you. Perfect. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Val, and I'm super excited to be here with you. And today, I want to talk to you about reasons why you give up. I am sure you know already, you have had this experience before when you start learning a language, English, most probably, or you do anything else, any other new action, and after some time, you understand that you gave up. You understand that you don't want to do this anymore, or you just stopped without even noticing it. Has it ever happened to you? Talk to me. Let's discuss. Has it happened to you? I am sure it has because I think this situation has happened to everyone. Everyone at least once had situation like this, and that's why people chose this topic. I don't choose topics myself. My guys from my Telegram channel choose the topics for these webinars, and they chose this topic. More people wanted to understand the reasons why we give up sometimes than anything else. So, my guess is that yes, it's a common situation for all of us. And before we go into any more details, let me just first introduce myself properly. My name is Valerie. I'm an English teacher. I have been an English teacher for more than 13 years. You probably know me from TikTok, maybe from YouTube. Maybe you were my student at some point. But yes, you can see in this slide that I prepared a lot of things about me. I have a Telegram channel, Feeps, Free English Practice Space. I have a Telegram channel, Peeps, Premium English Practice Space. I have a TikTok account. I have a YouTube channel. And I do all of this to promote everything I believe in, to give people this knowledge that I have, and to share everything that I know because I know a lot about the language. English is not my first language. I'm from Russia. I was born and raised in Russia. English is not my first language, is not my native language, but I can speak now, I can understand now, I teach now. I live in a different country. I am very much close to being a native. I just wasn't born there. So how did I do that? How did I manage to become so fluent? Yes, maybe I don't know some words, maybe I don't know some stuff, but I'm fluent. I can speak easily. I don't have any problems with English. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I've gone through all these stages. I've been where you are right now. I've been a new person at learning. I've been a new person at teaching. I've been a person who is afraid to speak. Actually, I also had this experience in my life. So my point and what I'm trying to do here is explain how I did it and also motivate you and encourage you in the way that if I could do it, that means that you can do it too. When I say that my students love me, I really mean that. I show this slide on every webinar I have because I am really, really proud of this number right there. You can see 4.86 out of 5. This is my score. Basically, you can read it actually here. Student survey score, yearly student survey score. So 1 year, every term, every group I had, all students that I taught at my school where I teach adults, my school asked all of these students about my teaching, about my experience, about my methods, about my techniques, and everything. And all of the students gave me very high scores, and average score is 4.86 out of 5. That's I'm super proud of it, and I'm super grateful that everything that I do makes sense and students really like it, love me, and appreciate it. Everything that I do online also is super important for me. I am not just a teacher on social media who is trying to teach you some don't say this stuff. I don't really I I'm trying not to judge, right? Everyone just you do you. Okay? But I like to motivate people. I like to show that it's all possible. I like to show that the problem is not you. The problem is not English. The problem is a little bit in your psychology, a little bit in other people, a little bit in your past experiences. So the blame is on everything around you, but not personally on you. It's not that something wrong with you. It's not that something is impossible for you. No, it's all possible, I promise. And these are just some of the comments, the messages that I get from people about my TikTok videos, about my YouTube videos, about my free Telegram channel, about my paid Telegram channel, about just me and everything. So, yes, why I do this introduction, because it's important for me that you understand that I'm not just another teacher on social media who is trying to sell you something. I have something to sell. I will talk about it, but my point is not that. My point is to show you that everything is possible, that you can do that. You can learn English, and English is not a problem. You are not a problem. It's in general not a problem. We just need to kind of turn you a little bit. You are looking at it at the wrong direction, okay, at the wrong angle. We just need to turn you a little bit, and your life will become so much easier, I promise. So let's start. What we're going to talk about today, I will give you 3 reasons why you give up. Reason number 1, you are doing something wrong. Again, it's not that something wrong with you. No, you are doing something wrong. You're doing some actions, some wrong actions. Again, probably you didn't choose it yourself. Someone told you, you learned it somewhere, it came from old-fashioned methods and so on. But that's the fact. You are doing something wrong, and that's why you give up. Okay. Reason number 2, you have wrong expectations. I will talk about expectations a lot today. Reason number 3, you are waiting for perfect conditions. If you feel that, yes, this is something, let me also know in the comments which reasons you totally know that you have, and like you understand that, yes, this is me. This is something that I see in myself or something like this? It sounds familiar or something. Let me know in the comments. I will come back and check it later. But we are going to start with number one, reason number one. Wrong method, wrong speed, or the wrong way of doing this thing. What is the difference between the method and the way? A lot of people don't understand that, and it's okay. You don't have to understand that. Method is the process, the materials that you use, the process of studying, what exactly you learn first, then second, then third, which skills you practice, in which order, and so on. For example, communicative method. This method means that you are surrounded with the language that you're learning, so English. You don't use your native language. You are like a child who is basically surrounded with this language, and you just get it from speaking to other people. There are many different methods, and there is no one perfect and the only one correct method. There are many people. People have different personalities. People have different needs. People have different ideas and, a lot of different things. So different methods work for different people. That's why when I say that the method might be wrong, that's the point. Like, it doesn't mean that it's impossible for you because you are using this method. It means that you need to try a different method. That's all. The way of learning is a different thing. It's a where, with whom. Are you studying online? Are you coming to school face to face? Are you working in a group? Are you working individually by yourself? So all of these things matter. And all of these things make your process easier or more difficult. With the wrong method, you won't get the results you need. It's just impossible. If the method is not for you, you will not get the results that you need. Plus, you will also very possibly hurt yourself. By hurt yourself, I mean exactly the motivation. If the method is wrong, you will very likely not understand anything or understand very little, or you will feel pressured, or a lot of different things can happen and you will hurt yourself. Imagine you want to lose weight and you want to start this very what is the word, popular, let's just say popular, trendy, very trendy diet. Everyone, this influencer, this blogger told me about this diet, and I will try it because I want to lose weight. But the influencer doesn't know that you have a stomach problem, that you cannot do this diet for your own personal reasons. Yes, you might lose some weight, because if it's a diet, you decrease the number of calories that you take in. Yeah, it will happen. You might lose some weight, but you will damage other parts of your body in the process. Is it a good progress? Is it a good losing weight? I hope you understand that no, that there are better ways to do that. You can still lose weight without hurting yourself in the process. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? The same thing about English. When you use the wrong way or when you use the wrong method, you not necessarily, but very often in, 95% of cases, you damage yourself, you hurt yourself, you hurt your motivation, you hurt your habits, you get wrong habits. And so it's like, I see it all over the place. When people use old-fashioned methods, when people use, methods that they used 20, 30, 40 years ago to learn a language, it doesn't work. People get bored. People get demotivated. People don't understand what's happening. And when they try something new, Their brain goes, no, but this is wrong because they told me. And it's like a vicious cycle. And you go again and you come back again and you come back up again. So my point today is I want to take you out of this vicious cycle, turn you in a different direction, and we will try to do something differently this time. What do you think? Does it sound like a plan? I'll take a pause, a little pause, to give you some time to absorb everything I'm saying. Maybe you want to share something in the comments. Maybe you want to tell me something. Share a story or a piece of a story. Share an experience. Because it's very important. It's super important. The wrong speed is also a big deal. With the wrong speed, too slow, it gets boring. You go too fast, it's difficult, you don't understand anything. So, again, a very common problem when students say, oh, it's boring. Can we? I want to, I don't know, watch a movie completely, fully in English, but you are not ready. It will be too difficult. But I want to faster, 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 faster. Right? In our life now, with social media, with everything, we all want to go faster, 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 faster. But when we go faster, we turn back and we say, wait, I didn't learn anything. I didn't understand anything. It was too difficult. And then if you go too slow, ah, it's the same thing again and again and again and again. It's boring. So the key here is to find this balance, right? To go slow enough so that you understand everything, but not too fast, and also not too slow so it's not too boring, you know. The wrong way, I'll remind, the way is like group, individually, online, face to face, gives you higher chance of losing motivation. For example, you sit in front of the screen all day, you are tired of it, your job is connected to your phone or to your laptop, you spend 8 9 hours a day staring at the screen, but then you choose to join online classes. What happens is that you are tired of the screen. You would love to touch paper, maybe, right? Maybe you would like to have a face to face communication. You need some real people, you need some real energy, but you choose online classes because it's more comfortable or cheaper or anything else for any different different reason. You spend your workday in front of the screen. Then you come to online classes again in front of the screen. Your back hurts, your eyes hurt, you get headache, and after some time, eventually you give up because you don't want to do this anymore. You chose the wrong way to do it. That's why choosing the right way is also very important, crucially important. If you choose the wrong way, you have a higher chance of losing motivation. So think about it for a second. Just think about it. Which way is ideal for you? Would it be face to face or online? Do you think it will be better for you to be alone or in a group? Are you too shy to be with the teacher one on one, face to face? Or is it okay for you? And or maybe you would like to have a group of people around you when people can support each other. It's really, really important, more important than you think. Now, when you have the correct method, when you have the correct way, when you have the correct speed, everything is starting, come to everything is coming together. You become better and better. You feel better. This is very important. I give you options that I have, your choices. That's why I asked you to think what works for you. My free Telegram channel that is called Phoebes, the method there technically is autodidactic. That means that you learn by yourself. There is no teacher that pushes you to do something. There is no classroom or something like this. You come and you learn by yourself. The pace, so the speed, is also self paced, your choice. You have time, you come, you do something. You don't have time, you don't come, you don't do anything. Your choice, absolutely. And the way is individual. Again, there are no groups, there is no class or anything like this. And it's online because it's a Telegram channel. Of course, it's online. My other Telegram channel is also online, but the way changes a little bit. This is a closed community, and we are a group there. It's not you on your own anymore. You still can be. Again, your choice. I cannot make you do anything, but because it's a closed group, it feels more like a really class group, like a you are like classmates there, like friends who study together. The method there is also different because I am there and I give tasks almost every day, but I am not, it's not an authority. I'm not like, huh, you do this. I'm more of a source. I give you options, but it's still your choice what to do. Mhm. Plus, it's interactive. Interactive method means that we focus on what we need at the moment. So, if I see that everyone needs a little bit of motivation, I add some motivation keeping techniques. If I see that everyone has problems with this grammar, we take this grammar and we work on this grammar. So, it's interactive. It changes focusing on what we need at that moment. So, again, it's yes, the speed is up to you. There is no really strict limit. I don't like to give people very strict limits because I believe that if I make you, if I push you, again, you will lose motivation. You will say, hey, Valerie, chill. Enough. Yeah, I'm an adult. I don't want to be pushed and so on. So I give you the choices, I give you the options. I am a resource of information, but you choose when you have time and when you want to do something. Now we're going back to reasons. And reason number 2 is the wrong expectation. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Wrong expectations. Oh my God. Do you think you have wrong expectations about English and about learning the language or learning any new skill, actually? Wrong expectations. Let's go. For example, there is an ending to learning a language. I will finish this blah blah level and I will finish learning. I will achieve blah 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 certificate. I will get this certificate and I can stop learning. Very beautiful fairy tale. Very interesting story. You imagine it like this, right? A lot of people imagine it like this. You start here, you finish here. In reality, it's more like this. It's a never finish. There is no finish line. It's a never ending story. Have you watched Stranger Things? It's a never ending story. Never ending story. You know, you learn, you forget, you learn again, you forget, you practice, you forget, you learn, you forget. It's a life, it's a skill. You always have to do it. People don't realize But to be fluent in your native language, to be fluent in your native language, just think about it. You practice it every single day. It's around you 24/7. Only because of that, you are fluent in your native language. You are not fluent in your native language because you finished school, because you started and you finished. There are so many people who move to a different country. They don't speak their native language anymore, or not as often as before, and they start speaking their native language with an accent. Native language. They live their whole life in their native land, native country, but then they speak it with an accent because they don't do this anymore. They don't practice anymore. What you imagine happens is like this. You go, 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 very smoothly, very easily, and then you stay on the same level forever. In reality, it's something like this. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. You go higher, you go deeper down. And then if you stop, it goes down. I've seen so many students who finished B2 level, finished course, didn't practice for half a year, and then they come back and they say, I am B2. No, you are not anymore. When you stop practicing, your level goes down. It doesn't stay the same way. This is not how it works. I'm sorry. But these wrong expectations really screwed you up so many times. And because of these wrong expectations, you still have problems and you give up each time because you have wrong expectations, because you think it's like this, but it's like this. How do you feel? I'll stop for a second to give you time to understand, to absorb. What happens if you don't drive a car for a year? What happens? You forget. What happens if you don't play the piano for a year? I miss my piano. I have a piano in Moscow and I haven't played it for 3 years. If you give me a piano right now, do you think I will be able to play all the melodies that I knew back then easily? No, it will take me time. I need time to practice, to remember, to try. I will not be able to just start playing automatically. Also because I'm not professional. Piano for me is more like a hobby. I've never played it professionally, so I will not be able to play easily. I will remember something, but so how can we keep the skills? What can we do? What should we do? I want you to answer it, at least to yourself, but if you can do it in the chat, that would be awesome. How can we keep the skills? What can we do to keep the skills with us? How can we not forget how to drive a car? How can we not forget how to play the piano? How can we not forget how to speak English? My picture is so little, I don't understand. Do I look okay? How can we keep the skills? I hope you said it. I hope you say it to yourself now. Because the key is practice. I'm sorry, but the key is practice. Speaking of English, joining different kinds of clubs, channels, different YouTube channels, watching different TV shows, doing different things of different kinds is very beneficial for the same reason. It's still practice. Even if you don't do it very often, even if you don't do it every single day, even if it's just one episode once a week or a couple of videos in my free Telegram channel, for example, once a month or something, but still, it's better than nothing. My motto, I promise, I've repeated it millions of times in my life already. A little is better than nothing. We're going to the next expectation. You can learn the language in a couple of months. You can learn the language in a year. First of all, this gets us back to the finish line. There is no finish line. You cannot learn a language in blah blah time. But also, I love this picture. I think I've used it in one of my other webinars, but it's just so perfect. I love it so much. Look at it. We have the guy on the left. Yes, Penny says hi. We have a guy on the left and the guy on the right. They both have the same dream. They both have the same goal. They want to be the guy in the middle, right? Will it take them the same amount of time? So if the guy on the right tells us, yeah, okay, I can be the way I want to be in a couple of months, will it work the same way for the guy on the left? Totally no, right? Guy on the left needs more time. Is there something wrong with him? No. He's different. His point A, his departure point is different. That's all. He starts from a different point. He starts from here. This guy starts from here. So this guy just needs more time. Different people need different amount of time. I want to normalize this thing, this idea. When people start comparing themselves to other people, oh, but my friend learned a language in 3 months. I am super happy for you, friend, but you are a different person. Different people need different amount of time. Repeat it after me. I want you to understand this. I want you to normalize it. I want you to tell other people that. Different people need different amount of time. Different people have different speed. I can understand and learn new words easily because I have a lot of experience. You will need more time to remember the same word or the same context or the same rule or whatever. We have different experiences. We have different speed. Different people have different speed. All speeds and amount of time are normal. There is no good or bad speed. There is no good or bad amount of time. It's all normal. To be a different person is okay. It's okay to have a different speed from your friend. It's okay to need more time to remember or understand something. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You are a different person. And I want you to remember that. Next time someone tells you, oh, but I learned it fast, just flip them and whatever. You're a different person. I'm a different person. You need blah, blah time. I need blah, blah time. And that's okay. That's why my channels, my YouTube channels, even on my YouTube channel, I have different videos. Different videos will work for different kinds of people. My channels will work for different kinds of people. In FIPS, it's more open, it's more up to you. If you're very responsible, if you're very disciplined, you can learn from there a lot. You can learn a lot from my TikTok videos because I give a lot of advice there. You can watch my YouTube videos and still learn something new. But some people need more push. Some people need more control. Some people need more of a like help from other people or from one specific person. So different kinds of channels will work for different people. Different kinds of content that I create for you guys will work for different kinds of people. For that reason, please make sure to follow this YouTube channel. Watch videos. I have entertaining videos. I have teaching videos. I have videos that you can just play in the background. I have videos, I have shorts, very, very short videos. I have very long videos. They are different for a reason because people are different and people will understand things differently. Let me check our chat. Do we have anything new there? Not at the moment. Okay, good. If you have any questions at any moment, just let me know in the chat. Okay. Another thing, another expectation that you maybe have is on the slide. You need to find the motivation. You need to set a goal. You need to understand why. Yes, you do. Okay, don't get me wrong. Motivation is great. If you have it, it's amazing. If you know that you need English because your goal is to move to United States, and for that you need to pass the test, and this is not just a dream, this is your goal. Perfect. This will be your motivation. This will be something that moves you and pushes you. Amazing. But not everyone has that. Not everyone has motivation. Not everyone has a goal. And I know that a lot of my colleagues, a lot of English teachers disagree with this, and they all say you have to set a goal. Even I, at some point in my career, thought the same thing, that you need to set a goal, even if it's a little one. Always set a goal, blah, blah, blah. Now, I completely disagree. Now, I believe and I know for sure that you don't need to set a goal if you don't have one. You don't need to find motivation if you don't have it. What happens when you get extra busy? You're super motivated, but then you get busy. Do you still have the motivation? No, you don't. When you get extra busy, there is no motivation to study anymore. Right? I don't have time for this. I don't have the motivation for this. I am busy. So what? You have to just give up, right? This is what you do. When you get extra busy with life, and life happens to all of us, that's fine. But at that moment, you don't have any motivation. So what happens? You give up. This is literally what happened with my Telegram channel with Peeps. Peeps is a paid Telegram channel. Guys there buy subscription. And this is a monthly subscription. So last month, everyone got busy. It happens. Life happens, but everyone was busy, including me. We didn't really have the motivation to study. But because my guys were there for many months before, it became a habit. It's not realistic to be motivated all the time, energized all the time, pumped all the time, and all the time be like, yes, English, let's learn English. It's not realistic. It cannot happen. Life happens to all of us. In Phoebes, motivation in the sense of community, you have this motivation because you have a lot of people. Phoebes has what, four something thousand people. That's a lot of people. When you see this community, when you see that a lot of people, everyone is here because they want to learn English, that's great, that's fine, that gives you some motivation. But sometimes it gets boring. Sometimes people are shy. They don't want to leave the comfort zone. They just say hello and they feel like, oh, I practiced, and it gets boring sometimes. But my peeps, in peeps, because we have different type of community, we have regular practice, but also we have motivation keeping techniques. And the main thing, I will talk about it later, the main thing that it creates a habit. This is where we're getting to the last reason. The last reason. Reason number 3. You are waiting for something. You are waiting for something. That's why you give up. Or you are waiting for something, for perfect conditions, for motivations, for stars to align, for something. Then it happens, but then it doesn't happen again. Like motivation. You got motivation. You started learning. Motivation disappeared. You give up. Perfect conditions happen. You started learning, but then something happens. Conditions are not perfect anymore. You give up. This is, again, one of my favorite illustrations that I've ever created. You're motivated. You found the motivation. You started studying. Then life gets busy. Always. That's fine. That's life. You lose focus. When you lose focus, you lose motivation. When you lose motivation, because this is the only hook for you to study, your studying is hooked only, is like supported only by motivation. When you lose motivation, you don't study anymore. You don't practice. You don't want to. Then you sit and wait. Then motivation comes back. You expect, because you have wrong expectations, you expect to remember everything, right? Remember the graph. You get upset because you don't remember anything, and you have to start again because, again, you have wrong expectations from of the process. You either lose motivation or you stop completely, and you are in this loop for years. You've been in this loop for years. You wait for motivation. Motivation comes, you lose motivation, you stop practicing. You wait for perfect conditions come, then life gets busy, you lose focus, lose motivation, and you stop practicing. Again and again and again for years. You don't need motivation if you have a habit. This is my number one thing that I talk about all the time, that I promote all the time, and I need you to understand that. You don't need motivation if you have a habit. A smoker doesn't have any motivation to smoke. Right? Think about it. When a smoker takes a cigarette, there is no motivation, zero. What's the motivation? There is a habit. I am nervous, I need to smoke. I am full, I need to smoke. There is always a habit. It's not a motivation. What's the difference? Habit means ritual. It's something that was repeated again and again and again, and it became a habit. And if we go back, this loop also became your habit. And this is the most frustrating and upsetting part, that this loop became your habit. And when someone like me tries to take you out of this loop, you don't want to. You cannot. You need to stay in this loop because this became a habit. How you can improve your English by creating a habit. And what does it mean to create a ritual? Ritual means you have one action and another action and you connect them. This is not just sit down and learn English. This is boring. This is not interesting. This is not how habits are created. And this is not how rituals are created. Some examples are here. Connect house chores with English. You wash the dishes, turn on the TV show. You cook, turn on a podcast. Create a connection with another action. You can find some apps, not any apps, but with achievement systems where you get some bonuses. When you get bonuses for doing something regularly, your brain is happy. If we speak in very simple terms, your brain becomes happy because it gets this, you know, hormone of happiness. Because, I did it, I got a bonus. Ha ha ha, great, I'm happy. And you want to do it again. And your brain will create this habit for you. Surround yourself with people who have the same goals when you can support each other. This also works. Take a challenge. If you do this, if you practice English for 21 days or blah blah days, pick any number, you will get a reward. Get yourself something nice. Be proud of yourself. If you really finish it, why not? Create this connection. I did something nice, I get a reward. That's how positive habits are created. There are disadvantages though. It definitely requires your discipline. I have problems with discipline. I am not a very disciplined person. So, to motivate myself by myself without extra rewards, without extra bonuses, without extra support or something would be very, very difficult. I probably wouldn't do it. In FIPS, as I said before, FIPS can be useful for those who have discipline, for those who can motivate themselves, for those who can just create this habit by themselves, right? If you can do it, you can just really create a habit. Okay, I will 21 days, every day I open FIPS and I do something, right? If I do that, I buy myself a nice perfume. When you finish, you will have a habit. Every day you go to FIPS and you do something nice for your English, right? That's how, again, habits create. That's how habits are created. That's how you can create a habit. If you can't, for example, guys and peeps don't have to worry about it because I am there with tasks for them. I am there with special motivation keeping techniques for them. I make sure that they stay in this positive loop again and again and again. Sienna is one of my peepsters. That's what I call them. She has been there for 5 months and she has said this many times. Every time we have a video call, every time we talk about it, and I ask my guys, how do you feel about being in peeps? She says pretty much the same sentence every time, that it's like a habit now. She feels like she has to do it, but not in a bad way, in a positive way, like in a habit kind of way, that I just have to go and do something. That's a habit. And that's amazing. That's an amazing thing. So, we discussed three. Let me go back quickly. We discussed 3 reasons. Sorry. We discussed 3 reasons why you give up. Reason number 1, you are doing something wrong. You have the wrong method, you have the wrong speed, or you have the wrong way. Reason number 2, you have the wrong expectations. You expect something that cannot be achieved. And when your reality doesn't meet the expectations, you give up. Reason number 3, you're waiting for something. You're waiting for motivation. You're waiting for perfect conditions. and you are stuck in this loop and you cannot get out of it. I hope that this webinar, that all this information can really help you. I will briefly go through this presentation one more time. Just maybe you will see something that really talks to you. Maybe you can see again something that really gets you a wow moment. Remember that if you give up, that something pushes you to do it. It's never a choice. It's not a choice to give something up. It kind of is a choice, but you know what I mean. Remember that different people need different amount of time, different people need different methods, different people need different kinds of practice, different people need different kind of motivation. And even creating a habit will be different for different people. Some people can create a habit by themselves. And I'm super excited and happy for you if you are one of them, because it really makes your life easier. But a lot of you, a lot of us, I'm not perfect, just not about English, but maybe about something else. I'm also stuck in this loop. We all have been there at least once. But with English, probably you are still stuck in this loop. Let's get out of this loop. Let's create a habit. Let's not have, this extra expectations, wrong expectations, and all of these things. Let's get out of the loop. And I'm inviting you to the 6th month of Peeps if it's something that you are interested in, if it's something that you think might work for you. If you need extra help, if you need extra support, if you need someone to help you with this, we are open. The link to join this community will be in my free English practice space in my Telegram channel that you can find on YouTube in the description. And I'll see you there. What you need to know about Premium English Practice Space, about Peeps, the door opens once a month. That's why it's a big deal right now. So if you want to join us there, you can do it today, tomorrow, or next month. So it's not an open community. This community opens only once a month because we are a closed group. We support each other. We practice together, and we don't just, jump up and down. We stick together for at least a month, and then we make decisions. We continue together, or someone leaves us, which is totally fine, and that's not a problem. But yeah, you can just randomly come in. If you want to join us, you have to do it today, tomorrow, or next month. I really hope that you found something today that helped you. I really hope that this webinar was useful and that you heard something that changed your thinking, that changed your ideas of learning a language. And I hope I was useful. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.